do late reviews because I'm in a hotel room and I couldn't find anywhere good to film because we were switching hotels and now I did. But let's just get to the two reviews. Directed by Bill Pohlad, Love and Mercy tells the story of former Beach Boys member Brian Wilson. We get to see what was going through his head both during and after him being a part of the Beach Boys. Now, going into Love and Mercy, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I didn't really know that much. I didn't even plan on seeing the film because I was going to see Inside Out, but that didn't happen. Yeah, I really didn't have any expectations for this movie. I more or less thought, oh, okay, this is a character piece, and let's see how it is. And how was it? Well, let's find out. Now, so to my surprise, Love and Mercy was an excellent film. First of all, let's just get the negatives out of the way because there's less negatives than positives. Okay, so for one, the negatives is that the film is oh my gosh, this is a slow movie. And it does not move very fast at all. But it's not trying to move fast. It's more or less just trying to tell a story. And while it does accomplish that, there are some scenes that do get pretty boring in there. And overall, the editing was a bit weird because when they switch from the future, or when they switch from the present to the past, the editing was like very awkward. Like a conversation would end between Elizabeth Banks and John Cusack in the future, and then it would just randomly cut to some scene in the past with Paul Dano, and it was just like, alrighty then. But besides that, Love and Mercy is a pretty good film. First of all, the acting by everyone is really solid. By far, though, the best performances in this movie are Paul Giamatti and Elizabeth Banks, and that was to my surprise because I thought the leads, John Cusack and Paul Dano, would actually be the best. And while they're not terrible whatsoever, they're really good as well. Do a perfect portrayal of Brian Wilson, and you can really see how what went through his head psychologically in the past, and then how just how that affected him in the future. And they did great performances, but Elizabeth Banks was amazing as Brian's as his future or his present love interest in the film. She was amazing in the film, and overall I just really liked her. She connected perfectly with not only him but Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti in the film is also, in my opinion, he's the best supporting actor so far. He plays Brian's therapist in the present, and he does a phenomenal job of portraying the therapist. You just see there's something off about him. You always see that whenever he's on screen. You see there's something a little weird about this guy. And Paul Giamatti portrays that perfectly, and he has this monologue towards the end towards Elizabeth Banks' character, and I thought it was phenomenal. So overall, probably the best thing about this movie is the acting as well as the cinematography. The cinematography looks good. I like how they differentiated how it looked in the present, almost the future, and the past. I really like the past look. It gave it more of a vibe of the time of the Beach Boys, and I really enjoyed that. The writing in the film is also very good. I don't know who wrote this movie, but it is pretty good. I mean, this guy, Brian Wilson, he was a very strange and peculiar man in this time period that they're trying to portray. And the writing in here does that perfectly. The voices inside his head work very well. There is a lot that makes sense, obviously. Is some of it predictable? Yeah, but it's someone's story, a character's story, so. And overall, I just think the writing told a very good story. I mean, this is basically just story. I mean, there's nothing really that's underlying. There's an underlying message to it. Besides the second to last scene, which if you guys have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, all right. And overall, the writing was very solid as well as the direction. All the music is done to a T with the direction. I mean, when you see Paul Dano preparing for a musical, like performance. You really get a sense of like tension just by how Pohlad directs all the scenes, as well as in the future with Paul Giamatti's character. There is a oh so much amount of tension. So overall, Love and Mercy, I almost said the Beach Boys. Love and Mercy is a fantastic film that I would highly recommend you check out if you do like character pieces. So my final grade for Love and Mercy is a 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you guys so much for watching my review for Love and Mercy. Have you guys seen it? If you have, drop a comment below, as well as you can click the like button and the share button. And if you would like to see more reviews by me that are for newer movies, check out my Letterboxd page in the description, because there's a lot of movies that I don't review on here that I reviewed there, like The Loft, Paddington, Danny Collins. Just a plethora of films. So, yeah, but until next time, I'm Random Mr. 401, and I'll see you all later.